Hello, this part is gonna be muted because of the music, so I'm gonna say stuff that are really bad. Okay, I'm gonna finish this game tonight. Fuck. Okay, chat is loaded in case animal shows up. I don't expect anyone to show up at this time. In fact, the stream is gonna be extremely short. Literally stopped at the end. I just need to avoid cars and everything is gonna be fine.
Communist target acquired. You're listening to Galaxy News Radio, and I'm your host, Radon. Oh, man, I will be liberated. Yes, time for the news. Obstruction detected. Special report. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Not just an urban probability of mission hindrance. 0%. This Vault 101 was focused where the settlement has been hit pretty hard lately by a marauding gang of riotous ruffians. Communism is the very definition of the sojourn to the murky depths of Moresty Station. The attack stopped. The cherry on top? She emerged a short time later with a lad named Ian West. Presumably had been taken captive in the latest raid. So what happened down there in the stinking, slinking subway tunnel? Friendly chit-chat? Or a classic case of shotgun diplomacy? In the end, I guess it doesn't really matter. Arafu is quiet once more, thanks to the efforts of a lone wanderer from Vault 101. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, some music. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible. Communism is the very definition of failure. Fall to communist invasion.
I can't tell if the Optimus Prime is joking or something.
Communism is a temporary setback.
Is the Encable really communist? Holy fuck, boys.
Communism is a temporary setback. Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Democracy is not. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected.
Okay.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
And this is as long as I should have gotten, and I would have got the
Titanium alloys supplemented by enhanced
autosave.
resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Do I not get it? Oh yeah, I think I do.
Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible.
Holy shit. Eights. Level up at the end. Kept hoarding Stimpaks. Believe there's gonna be an epic showdown, but there is actually. There are quite a lot of them here. Although I could have avoided them, because apparently I don't need to go there, I need to go down there. Yep.
Stay sharp and stick close to me until we're in control.
Holy shit, man.
Hey everybody, this is Three Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna talk in anyway.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
Later for our 5-day forecast.
You don't have to. Just stand there. It'll be over quicker and might even be less painful for you.
Bring you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now listen close to this important public service announcement. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death. Coolification. Keep your eyes on those gagging bandit kids. Tick tick tickety means run your ass out of there, and then pop some right away for good measure. If you do need to head into the east, give yourself a nice boost of Rad-X first. Remember.
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello, is anyone there?
Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a security problem. The facility has been damaged during the fire. Some of it looks
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
There's no time to discuss it.
If you're going to put the code in,
Hey, what's the code? What is the code? Wait a second.
Here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy. So here I am, back where we began. Project Purity. God wanted to change the world.
I can't hear him.
Really thought that waters of life could be a reality. This is day 2 of my attempt at this. I spoke with Dr. Lee.
That batch of tests was inconclusive.
To be honest, the Gek sounded like pure fantasy. Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Pure.
Oh, I'm a legend, I guess.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close. For the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
So what the fuck happened then? Sorry. I was eating hamburgers. Nah, actually I wasn't. It's French fries. They were awesome. 11 streams, but technically 10. I did a lot of side quests as well. Unfortunate for me that I don't have the Broken Steel DLC, I believe it's what it's called. Therefore I cannot play the game anymore with this character. I just fucking died, that's it. Very anticlimactic, I gotta agree. Overall I would say even like this started out as a joke. I was talking to a friend, he said I should play this game on stream or something. I don't know how we got to that, but he would suggest that. But then I just said okay, and I instantaneously started downloading it. with no prior knowledge what this is really. I even had Fallout 4 ignored on Steam, so it didn't show up on the store, and I was like searching for Fallout 4 after like the 6th stream, because yeah, I'm probably gonna be invested in this franchise. Holy shit, I wear my what is it called? My jacket out. I gotta fix that. So in the meantime, I know that when I'm standing up I can't be heard that well. Why the fuck would I wear it like that? Okay, so I have Fallout 4 ignored on Steam, and I thought it's not on Steam, but it just didn't show up in the search because I priorly did that for some. I don't know, like I thought this is a bad game or bad franchise, like overhyped or something. Maybe that game, I don't know, might have been like 15 years ago when I did that. But yeah, I ended up buying Fallout 4. So the next franchise or playthrough I'm doing is Fallout 4. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I think I'm gonna lay off of this for a while, which is a bad idea actually. Like, what's actually really good for people to do is to pick a franchise and play every single game in that. Like how I did the Mafia 1 and Mafia 2, even though I played them, I still did them on stream. Same with Max Payne 1 and 2, but I never played the 3rd installment. And I have very little, I don't know, drive to play them now. I mean, Mafia 3 seems interesting, but it's always so fucking expensive. It's just too much. I bought Max Payne 3, but yeah, the game is not one of the best. Maybe I would enjoy it, I don't know. But surely not because it's like Max Payne. It's not one of the greatest games. Some games have this disease called third game equals shit kind of phenomenon. I've noticed it with a bunch of games really. Like the only thing I can come up with is like Mafia 3 and Max Payne 3. Max Payne 3 is objectively not that bad as Mafia 3, but if you compare it to Max Payne 2 and Max Payne 1, it's just bad. It's worse, I would say. Mafia 3 is very repetitive. And then I guess I could say, what I should say about Fallout 3 is that it wasn't bad, so like it breaks the curse, or it's in the exceptions of third installment not equals bad, which is great. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I felt like the first 3 streams, maybe the first 2 only, I had no idea what I was doing, and I'm just overwhelmed sometimes by the chat. Like I feel like whenever there's like more people here, usually 1 people is enough to handle, but I feel like 3 people, for example, there was one of those streams, I had no fucking clue what was going on in the game. Just bad. Like if you have been streaming for a very long time, I think you should be able to handle at least 3 people, but I can't. But yeah, sometimes even 1 person can make me tired. It's not a bad thing, it's just me. I wanna focus on the game, but me not knowing anything about the game is quite harder if I were to play like, I don't know, GTA 3 that I play in muscle memory, for example. So me playing this kind of made me shift towards trying out games that I have never did. I already did that, or been doing that for a while now, and I have to say that I think what I'm gonna be playing next is either Valhalla, which was recommended to me, like that's so interesting. It was recommended to to me by my non-Veep friend, and it's a Veep bartender cyberpunk game. So that's promising. A non-Veep friend recommends a Veep game. That's how you know it's great. Other one is Killer 7. Very highly praised by one of my friends as well. And if I were to stick to Fallout, I would rather play Vegas, New Vegas, instead of Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is not really RPG. It's a good game, but it's not a good Fallout game, is what people say. But I have to make my own, you know, perception or decision on whether it's good or bad. You can't really trust people's word. Sometimes you play a game, it's really bad, what people say. You stop playing it and you put 100 hours in it. I don't have a clear example of that, but... I actually don't know what that would be. I mean, over-exaggeration, the 100 hours. Might just be like 2, but still, that's more than you should. So yeah, thanks to this game, probably try out most of the Fallout games. I don't know how much I wanna go into the lore. But I mean, should I play the first and second game? Should I play them in their original form or in 3D? Because I looked up Fallout 1 remakes, Fallout 3Dization, if that's a word, and it exists for both the first and second game. Which is kind of interesting. It kind of shows you how this has a bigger modding community or fan base than GTA games, because for example GTA 1 London and GTA 2 was never remade in third person. First person, I mean there were attempts, but the missions were never functional throughout the entirety of that. I didn't really check out Fallout 1 and 2 either to see if they are functional for the entirety, but something tells me that they are. I even saw a mod that was like New Vegas in Fallout 4. Interesting. If I weren't to play the first 2 games, then I played the third one right now. I'll probably give it another try, a different approach this time. I believe I wouldn't be putting too much points in melee because it's fucking useless, really. It breaks, whatever. And it's not like I struggle with ammunition. I had so much fucking weaponry and ammunition. It's insane. And I had caps as well. I have 4,000 caps that I did nothing with. Like, bro, I could have made my life so much easier. You can use Stimpaks everywhere. You don't even have to drink from toilets and from the sink to waste your time. Yeah, I mean, now that I'm knowledgeable, maybe New Vegas would be easier. So what I'm saying is that guaranteed I'm gonna play New Vegas and Fallout 4 and maybe the 76, which is insanely long game. It's like the average playtime is 31 hours. It's a lot. I played this game for 25 hours, 26. I'm gonna check my Steam hours after the credits. I mean, I don't really have much to do. I'm just talking over the music so that maybe it doesn't get copyrighted, but I know it will. So why am I even trying? Oh, French test team, they checked if the character can surrender in game. You know, French people surrendered twice. There were 2 world wars and they surrendered twice. Hey, did they actually? No, actually only once. Oh, that's actually weird. I like it's a bigger meme than Italy, switching sides twice. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to say, I kind of dig this post-apocalyptic shit, and Fallout takes place in US, so I'm gonna try out Stalker as well at one point. That takes place in fuck knows where, somewhere in the west, to me. Or east, sorry. Unless I were to live in China, then that statement would be correct. There's like 3 Stalker games that I know about. Call of Pripyat is the one that interests me the most. There's Clear Sky and Shadow of Chernobyl as well. And the Metro games. Although I don't know, like I played Metro 2033, the original game. Mostly it was my brother that put that much hours into that. 11 hours. He played the shit out. He really loved that game. I think he also played the Redux on his own Steam account, but I tried that game and I had motion sickness from it when I was 15. Or maybe I was just, I don't know, give it another try. You never know. I gave a second try to Half-Life as well when I was 14. I fucking quit the game when the conductor was just talking to me 5 minutes straight and I said, this shit sucks ass. And I turned the game off. Then the day after that I went back to it, listened through the entirety of the thing, started playing and then finished the game. And it became my favorite game, not just FPS, not just old school FPS, all time favorite. The other thing that's also in plan, other than playing through various games that I will randomly decide, nothing set in stone, but I would love to play Valhalla. Although that's just visual novel, so not much gameplay. I'm gonna have to check the average hour on that. Maybe I can finish that in one sitting. 3 hours, 6 hours. If it's 6 hours, it's gonna be 2 streams probably. Still, that's pretty good. But I wanna do, most importantly, I wanna do this summer a 24-hour long stream. And unfortunately for everyone that watches me, it's gonna be Dota mostly. I'm gonna speedrun both GTA 3 and Half-Life 1 probably at one point. Gonna play maybe CS. I don't know. We'll decide what I will do. I'm gonna start it at I think 7 PM. Maybe that's bad. 15 PM. What am I saying? 3 PM. That's also bad. When would you normally go to sleep? If you were to wake up, stay awake for 24 hours. What's like the ideal time to start? And you can, I guess I could rest during afternoon and then start it kind of early into the night, before 10 PM. It's a bad idea. I'm not looking too much forward to that. I need to catch up in Dota. I need to dedicate an entire day just for Dota. If I had to guess, I'm gonna play 17 hours of Dota. Unless I lose my mind. Although, matters not. Lose is a lose, win is a win. Just need to get my fucking rank. Although it doesn't really matter, I'm getting like okay-ish games. Sometimes I'm mega griefed. Like when I was TA with a Sand King 5. Pre-skilled Caustic. So I fucked up all of my CS. And Despite that, the lane was won because it was a Puck and Wraith King. I don't even remember what the Puck was. Maybe the 4, the Wraith King, Wraith King 3. Okay, so putting this aside, this random fiasco of me talking about a bunch of things, let me talk about Fallout 3. So I went completely blind into this. I think I very rarely seen people play this and talk about this. So Connor's one of my friends from old Team Fuse, the legacy of Fuse. We are still friends, I guess. When I started it, he said that kind of likes this game and hates it at the same time. We talked a bunch about this. He's generally a New Vegas fan. Where was I going with this? I don't know why I mentioned this. I think he said something about this game. Oh yeah, I was talking about Amata and all these like crazy things that happened in the game. Only Amata is the one I can think of all of a sudden, but I went completely blind into this, and it wasn't Connors who particularly recommended this to me as to like stream it. He pretty sure once said that I should play it. Okay, there's the game. If I were to continue, yeah, I just go back there. So I can't even load any save file, I guess. Oh, let's murder everyone on the ship.
What's up?
Okay, I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna quit to the main menu. So yeah, quickly summarizing. Went completely blind into this. Not really seen or have heard people talk too much about it. Wasn't really interested. I added this to my library at one point during summer sale because I probably was like, why not? Same with New Vegas pretty much. I just bought both of these games without having... It was one of those, yeah, maybe eventually I will play it. And if I wasn't like told that I should, then probably it would have been in 2030 or by 2030. So I just started playing it. At first I just booted it up. So the character customization and the part where I was a baby, and then I stopped playing and then I initiated the stream. And ever since then everything was documented that I did. I was insanely surprised and immersed in it. I think the first 4 streams were pretty much just pure getting to know the game. Not really using too many tricks, glitches, like I was doing the sledgehammer thing where I go around enemies and try to hit them in the back by circling around them so they can't hit me, like the bear animal, whatever, out in the wasteland never did any damage to me, even though probably being the most vicious fucking creature out there, did nothing to me. Same with the what is wrong with my pronunciation? It's 2 AM, that's why. So same with the super mutants, they were tough sometimes and sometimes they just sucked us. I don't know, it depended on whether I hit the combat shotgun and the soda shotgun critical hits or not. Which I did most of the time. I think other than the guys with the rocket launchers, the game was pretty easy. I didn't struggle with ammunition, I did most of the quest. I got stuck like 3 times, which is insanely low amount for a game as big as fucking this. So yeah, it was a fun game. I loved it. I'll play it again for sure. I saw people on my Steam friendlies put 3000, okay, I'm lying, 300 hours into this game. Which is quite something. Yeah, I feel like there's so much replayability because you can play this game in so many ways. Like, I guess you could go for laser pistols and then you just have laser pistols. I never use those. Or sneak, which I'm not a fan of too much. Or just speech all the way up and you talk your way through almost everything. Unless you need violence. And then I guess what would be best paired with that? Small guns probably. Melee sucks. Is what I learned. Unarmed, didn't really try. Wasn't recommended to try it. Overall, missions, quests, main quests were pretty straightforward. I think if you just do the main quest, you don't really find the game that easy. If you do side quests, then it becomes easy because you can level up then and you gain access to so much stat and abilities and perks that you can just abuse to hell. So that's really cool. Like I had 260 weight unit. So I had like 11 fucking guns in my inventory. At one point I killed the entirety of Paradise Falls because I am too overpowered. I just showed every gun that was there. So that was fun for me. I don't think I ever did as massive a massive game as this. Massive game as this. What the fuck? A game that is just as massive as this. Or any other game that is just as massive as this. What the fuck? This is a hard sentence to make. Trying to think. But I don't think anything took 11 streams to finish it. Technically 10, but still, regardless. Usually finish games by then. 24 hours long? I would think of one of the Phoenix Wright games, but not even that. I'm gonna check my stream or Twitch after this. I'm gonna exit the game. Okay, let's see how much. I have 26 hours in the game. How long does it take for the average person to beat the game? Let's see. Fallout 3. 22 hours, but if you do the main story, if you do the main plus extra, is 53 hours. And somehow the Game of the Year edition takes 27 hours. I had the average one. So I need a broken steel next time to keep playing the game. Or maybe I just need to do everything before going into the main quest. Okay, let's see if I were to play Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartender. 11 hours. Quite long. And that's just the main story. If you do the, I guess it's the same, like 13 hours if you do the sides as well. Okay, that's probably gonna be the next thing. Valhalla. This one. Other one is Killer 7. I died in Killer 7. That's 13 hours. Kind of similar. Maybe I will spend at least 15 hours with it as well. these two are on my list. Killer 7 has also been on almost every single computer of mine, but never bothered playing them. So see you guys next time.